Take the handle of the pump and start pumping. Without the tape, you place your top wheel on the wall and roll it a little bit, and you can see the mud coming out. That's priming it. That gets rid of any air that you may have in your tube. When you start on the wall, you want to have a few inches of tape ready to go so that you're not starting from right there. You want it to actually be a little bit on the top wheel. Place the tape onto your seam, run it down the wall. Stop about 3 inches from where you want to finish. Completely stop, then make your cut with the sleeve. Place your tape in. There you go. You're going to prime your taper without the tape. Get a little bit of mud advance there. Advance your tape a few inches. Run it up the wall. Once again, stop right before you want to finish. Make a cut when you're completely stopped. Apply your tape. So once your tape's applied, you need to wipe it down with a wipe down knife. Phil's using an 8-inch knife here. Get all the mud spread out from underneath. Make sure there's no air pockets underneath, dry spots. What you actually want to do is run it on a bit of an angle. So you're going to have a dominant wheel, side of the wheel, running into the wall, cutting into it. You're going to use your creaser wheel on the ceiling, and you're going to run it on the angle. So using the brake, lock your box in, put it centered to the joint tape, then you release the brake. You're going to apply pressure using your shoulder onto the door, and you're going to walk down the center of the joint tape, leaving the mud behind. When you're at the end of the run and you're going to take the flat box off the wall, you're going to apply pressure to the brake, and you're going to wipe the flat box off of the wall just like a knife. So the finish you're looking for on a fill coat is a nice crown joint like that, so it's coming out. For your first coat, when running a butt joint, you want to run your 10-inch box on either side of the tape. So you're going to run it wide open, so that means on a 0, on either side of the tape. When running a butt joint, you want to switch your dial from the 3 that you had it on for horizontal to 0. When doing a lower butt joint, you want to go down real low with the box to the wall and work your way up. Like lift your legs up and walk up the wall. When you're running the ceilings with your flat box, you're putting pressure on with your shoulder. Keep your elbow locked when you're putting that pressure in. You don't want to have it bent because you won't get the power from your shoulder into the door. On the back, you have a clip on the angle head, push it up, drop it on the ball, it's attached. If your angle head is fresh out of the box, you want to fill the grooves with mud before you run it. You never want to run it dry on the wall. With your flush coat on the angle head, you want to make sure you start at least 6 inches in from the corner. That way you're not pulling the tape with you. When you go along, you're not going to do it in one pass, so don't push too hard thinking that you're going to. You want to push a little bit lighter, do it in 2 or 3 passes and get it done right. As for positioning when running the angle head, there's a wrong way to do it, which is running it in front of you or beside you, or the right way, which is about a 45-degree angle behind you. You want to actually drag the angle head along rather than push it. If you push it, you're going to get stuttering. If you drag it like that, you're going to get a nice, smooth finish. Always make sure the angle head is behind you when you're walking. When it comes to 3-ways, the angle head's not going to get right into the corner, so you are going to have to go in with a 6-inch knife and square up the corners. You'll see here, you got to square them up so they're even with the angle head finish that you have.